Hi, church family. It's Pastor Garen here today. Just wanted to send you a video and say hello. First of all, I want to thank you for those of you who have been joining us on Sundays. It's been really great. It's obviously very different here in the sanctuary, being here by ourselves with just a few of us who are here, but we are so grateful that you have been joining us online. We've had a lot of folks who've joined us on Facebook. We've had a lot of folks who have tried to stream us live, and other folks who have even done the archives. And I just want to say, however you have joined us, thank you. Thank you for doing that. I know some of you have mentioned a few technical glitches, stuff like it's hard to hear sometimes, I think specifically on Facebook, and maybe there have been some glitches with the live stream. Thank you for your patience with that. The internet connection here as we stream it is not always good. There are a lot of folks who are logging on to it at the same time, and so we appreciate your patience with that. I will say we watched part of it with my family even after I got back home, and the archived version does pretty well. The archived version of it, if you go back and watch it, archived meaning just after it's over. So if you wanted to go watch it later that afternoon or in the evening on Sunday evening with your family, that's a good way to do that. So you could check that out as well. But however you join us, thank you for doing so, and we really appreciate it. Share the word. I know that there are a lot of churches who are doing this, but some who don't have the capacity to do that. So we hope that you'll keep joining us with that. I was thinking about our Lenten practices. You know, when we first started out Lent, and you see the purple here behind me, that we're in the season of Lent, how we talk about giving up things. And one of the things that we do during Lent is we're meant to slow down some and to try to be a bit more reflective and a bit more introspective. And of course, we have an opportunity now that is in front of us. And I say opportunity, I use that word if you'll allow me that word, an opportunity in front of us where we're kind of forced to slow down. We can't do as much as we can. We basically need to stay at home as much as possible in order to help mitigate the spread of this awful virus. And so what that allows us, I guess, is the opportunity to be more reflective. And my prayer for us is that in the midst of that we would use that space that we are given. Use the time that we have. I'm tempted. I'll tell you what I'm tempted to do. I don't know. Maybe this is just me, but maybe it's you too. Is to constantly have on the news and be reading the updates about what's going on. But my hope for us is that we can do that for a while. Here's a suggestion for this week: is to do that for a while. Maybe allow yourself a certain amount of time during the day that you're going to do that and catch up on what's going on, and then turn it off. I find myself having to do that. Otherwise, I get sucked down into the vortex of Facebook and news articles and all this kind of stuff. And we want to know what's going on, but too much is sometimes too much. A pastor friend of mine, Julie Pennington Russell, who's the pastor at First Baptist in Washington, D.C., she was the pastor who married Rachel and me years ago. She posted an article recently, and I am glad I read hers. It was very encouraging, and she reminded me of these words by Harry Emerson Fosdick. Back in 1952, he was speaking to a group of students at the Pacific School of Religion, and it was right before the Cold War was kind of started to begin, and he said words that have become famous. He said, "The highest use of a shaken time is to discover the unshakable." The highest use of a shaken time is to discover the unshakable. And so my prayer for us is that in the midst of this time where we get to slow down, whether we want to or not, that we would take part of this time where we are slowing down to discover the unshakable. And so that's my word for you today. I do hope you are well. We are here at First Baptist are praying for you and your families, and we hope that you will continue to be well. If there's anything that we can do, certainly we're praying for you. If there's anything else that we can do, please let us know. We love you, we care for you, and you remain in our prayers. Take care. God bless.